overview of how this is going to go, I'm going to have a quick one-on-one chat with Eliud Kipchoge. Then we're going to do some presentations with our race directors from the Aberdeen Marathon Majors, and then we're going to open the floor to questions from yourselves. Thank you for being with us. So, Eliud, first time running here. How was it out there today for you?
I think being in New York is a privilege in that I completed the whole 6 world major marathons. It's a real privilege that I can't take it for granted really, because at my age, the whole world, the population of the whole world, and being invited here, and I get to the 6th time, it's a real opportunity which I really cherish and want to thank you.
What was the toughest part on the course for you today over those 26.2 miles?
In running, there is no cool and fast. We learn in every town, and I can say that's how we push the limits. We don't have easy and hard courses, we don't have easy and hard parts, but we learn from everything that we encounter.
How were the crowds out there today? We had a camera on you for most of the race in the media centre. How did it feel? How was the atmosphere running through the streets of New York City?
Oh, it was really wonderful to go through the streets of New York with all the crowds, cheering, chanting, and realizing that New York is a running city. The world now has actually treated running as a movement. It was really a good opportunity for me to learn that.
So looking back over your majors career, you won your first major in Chicago in 2014. What are you most proud of over those last 11 years?
First and foremost is that from Chicago to Berlin to London to Tokyo to Boston to Sydney and now to New York, I want to say I'm really happy. It has been a long journey, but full of fruits. I want to thank all the race organizers for the whole, from all actually, the World Major Marathon, who actually invited me for the last 14 years of my marathon run. I want to thank the partners of all these marathons. I want to thank the sponsors of all these marathons. I want to thank sponsors of myself, my management, my team, everybody. And above all is that all these things could not happen without volunteers. People actually have been sleeping for the last 2 weeks. For us, for me to run, people are not sleeping for the last 15 years. To give us an opportunity to show the world that running is a movement. Running actually can help human beings, both in their minds, their bodies, and everything. So I understand everybody who has been toiling, doing the small part, doing a big part of all the world major marathons. I have to say thank you, everybody, from my heart. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been doing small things, and small habits actually brings us success. So, from my heart, I have to say thank you.
Well, thank you to you because you are part of the marathon fabric and landscape. So you talk about it being a movement now. How have you seen the sport grow and change since you started in marathons? What are some of those amazing things that have made it a fabric and made it a movement?
For the last 3 seasons, actually, I transited from track and field to marathon. The sport has really changed, and it continues to change. So, from 10,000 people, 20,000 people. Last year in New York, the world record. This year, the London Marathon, New York, the 56,765. Finishing the marathon is a real advantage, and it's a real running is a real movement. We hope that in the next 2 years, all the world marathons who is who in this world lives in Europe? Who is who in this world as a foot in Europe? And I saw it was a real good, to come to New York and get a 6-star and leave my footprints.
You've got that coveted medal on your lap there with a special ribbon. What does that medal really mean to you and signify in your marathon career?
This is what cements my legacy in marathon. And I can say, and proudly stand and say, I'm a real marathon runner now, because I have a 6-star medal. And this one signifies a real legacy in sport.
You're definitely a real marathon runner. I think we can all vouch for you there.
Thank you.
Eliud, to mark the moment one more time, I'd like to invite on stage a couple of special guests to make a presentation. First of all, I'd like to welcome Donna Stone, CEO of World Marathon Majors, and Chris Miller, Divisional Vice President, Global Brand Strategy and Innovation for Abbott. And Chris will say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're actually sitting next to a real marathon runner now. Amazing that the 6-star medal means so much to him, and the race directors here represent the now 7 Abbott World Marathon Majors. And to be here in New York City with all of you to celebrate this today is just amazing. I mean, the men's finish was incredible, the women's, the wheelchair. I said to a few folks that on ABC today looks like a tourism video for New York City. It just is beautiful out there. And for all those runners, not just breaking the tape, but coming in, and the city really shows itself well. So Ron, thank you for hosting us. Earning your 6-star medal and completing all the original 6 Abbott World Marathon Majors is even a bigger accomplishment, something that only a very small part, less than 0.0003% of the world's population has achieved. The 6-star medal came to me in 2015 and really symbolizes those hours and miles of dedication and training, the things that Eliud symbolizes. And no one knows more about dedication, certainly, than Eliud Kipchoge. Eliud grew up, as many of you know, in rural Kenya, raised by his mother, where he ran 2 miles to school back and forth every day. My son Sebastian's sitting in the back row, so he used to run to school 2 miles back and forth. So, in his teens, Eliud started taking running more seriously. He won the under-20s at the World Cross Country Championships, and then went on to win gold in 5,000 meters during the 2003 World Championship races. 10 years later, in 2013, he completed his first marathon in Hamburg, Germany, which he won. His 6-star journey started that same year at the BMW Berlin Marathon, but this time he finished second behind Eliud Kipchoge, who set a world record during that race. I think that second place must have fired him up because he went on to win 11 Abbott World Marathon Majors since. In 2019, Eliud made history, becoming the first and still the only runner to run a sub-2-hour marathon crossing the finish line in Vienna at 1:59:40, a mark that stands today and will probably stay for quite a while. With ideal running conditions and thousands of spectators flocking the course to see history made, Eliud truly proved that no human is limited. Now, if all that isn't impressive enough, he's been collecting Olympic medals since he was 19. He competed in every Summer Olympics from 2004 through 2020, bringing home bronze, silver, and gold medals in the 5,000-meter and marathon events, achievements that bring his country, Kenya, and the running community pride. Many people think of running as an individual sport, but not Eliud. You've lived your entire career demonstrating that teamwork and sharing the sport of running with all of us. Eliud has been quoted by saying, 100% of myself is nothing compared to 1% of the whole team. I think something that's really apropos today as we see those 55,000 runners cross the finish line today, and the community that got them to the start line, and then all those million-plus spectators getting them to the finish line. A week ago, Eliud shared on his social media his excitement of coming to run the TCS New York City Marathon. But that post didn't focus on achievements, but the people that have supported him and the people he aims to inspire. He writes, "Today was about inspiring the world and showing everyone that no human is limited, no matter the challenge in life. The impact that Eliud has made throughout his career goes far beyond running. He leads the Eliud Kipchoge Foundation, an organization committed to assisting educational programs in Kenya and across country borders and supporting the environment for generations to come. Specifically, some of the work that the Eliud Kipchoge Foundation does includes sponsoring school fees, giving more children access to education, building libraries, having a positive environmental impact, and instilling the lifestyle of running in as many people as possible. Eliud, you have touched countless lives throughout your running and philanthropic journeys. I was blessed to meet Eliud first in 2015 and was amazed at his ability, but also his humility. Then in London, October of 2020, if you remember back to those crazy days, but that special race in October that was elite only, uncharacteristically, the weather wasn't great, maybe characteristically for London, but uncharacteristically, your performance wasn't what we typically expected. And that became a pretty deep conversation between Abbott, the global healthcare company, Eliud, and his team. And we launched a partnership with the NN Running team to provide biowearable technology to help the team affect the feeding strategy, to truly see what was happening inside his body to make those decisions to help him run faster. You've been doing amazing things in the running space since your teams, but since our partnership, I've been lucky enough to be there with you to experience some cool moments. The 2021 Tokyo Olympic Gold Medal Marathon, 2022 Berlin victory and world record. Now, the 2025 Abbott Marathon Majors 6-star finish at the TCS New York City Marathon. Throughout those years, Eliud has truly been a part of the Abbott family. With 114,000 employees in 160 countries, our company truly embraces Eliud. You've met with hundreds of Team Abbott runners and our employees around the world to leave an impact. And today, I'm also lucky to call Eliud the greatest of all time, a good friend. In fact, in 2018, at the finish line, I was going back to see Eliud Kipchoge, who was getting her active marathon 6-star medal. Eliud came up to me, we started to give a kind of a high five and a hug, and he reached down and took his wristband off and put it on me. So since 2018, I've been wearing the same wristband. It doesn't have any time on it because this was set before he set his world records that day. But it's special to me now as much as it was special to me then. But if we're being honest, it did take you a while to get your 6-star medal. But all jokes aside, it's an honor to be here to celebrate this feat. And on behalf of Abbott and the Abbott World Marathon Majors, we'd like to present you with a few things. So first, for those cool days in Kenya, or maybe you need something to warm up, we have a special Abbott World Marathon Majors 6-star jacket. This is truly a one-of-one. Everyone in Kenya will know he's an Abbott World Marathon Majors 6-star finisher. We also have a framed illustration. Some of you may have seen this at the Abbott World Marathon Majors booth at the Expo. And then Donna has a 7-star collectible to represent your completion in all of the Abbott World Marathon Majors races. Now, we know that marathon inspires people, but you, my friend, have truly left an impact on the world and on runners around the world. So congratulations on another accomplishment in the sport of marathon running, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Now, I also have a special gift from Abbott to Donna, to Eliud, and to the 7 Abbott World Marathon Majors race directors. So I'm going to call you up individually. Great. Carrie Kwiatkowski from the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. Yasu from the Tokyo Marathon. Hugh Brasher from the TCS London Marathon. newest in the family, Wade Martin, also from the TCS Sydney Marathon. We have Mark Wilde from the BMW Berlin Marathon. Jack Fleming, the CEO of the Boston Athletic Association, Boston Marathon, also the winner of the Race Director race and a 3:14 today, was it? Wow. 3:14 marathon today. And Ted Metellus, the race director for perhaps the greatest marathon of all times on November 2nd here in New York City, TCS New York City Marathon. And also, of course, for Eliud and Donna, we couldn't have done this without either of you.
Right in the middle first. Okay, and we're going to look over here to the left.
Carol,
Mark.
one of Eliud on his own.
Mark, you can't see.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. All right, then we're going to look over here.
What's your right, everybody? This way. And my car, we bring